afternoon, San Antonio, and welcome to the Happy Handyman Show. I'm Trudy Chook, broadcasting live as always from Johnny Chook's Home and Hardware. Going to be here for the next 30 minutes, and we're going to go over a bunch of stuff about the projects that we have going on, events that we have going on right now, and events going on through next month, because I'm super excited about next month. I mean, can you believe next weekend is July? That is just unbelievable to me. It just seems like yesterday I was talking to people, well, we're almost done with Christmas this year, and now it's July again. And before you know it, Christmas will be here. All right, so let me tell you where we're located. We're at 2361 Northwest Military Highway, which is about 2 miles north of Loop 410. When you go past the light at Lock Hill, Selma's, you'll see us in the shopping center, Johnny Chook's Home and Hardware. Today the store will be open till 6:30. Tomorrow, 11 to 5. The phone number here is 210-341-1573. I will be here at the store to answer any questions until close today. And then I will also be here tomorrow. So if you have a question about anything that I'm going to talk about today, if it would work for your project, then just give me a call here at the store or come on by, because I would love to get to meet you. So let me tell you what the event is this weekend. We call it Stuff the Bus. So what is Stuff the Bus? We partner with communities and schools here in San Antonio. And what we do is we gather school supplies and then deliver it back to them so they can give it back to the kids that really need some help with that. And so last year it went really well, but then this year we thought, why not make it even easier for you to do that? So we put the packets together for y'all, and we put spiral notebook, all the things that they said they needed. Spiral notebooks, pencils, colored pencils, crayons. There's another couple of things, okay? And guess what the price is? It's $9.09. Okay, I don't know why we couldn't get rid of the 9 cents, but we didn't. $9.09, and you just add it to what you're buying today, and then you can go dump it in the tote that we have right up front, and then you've given to help the kids that are going back to school, because sometimes I was a teacher for a few years before I started working for my dad, and that is a real thing. Some parents, they don't have a lot of money to be able to get their kids all the stuff that they need for school, and that's hard for kids. And so why not take that edge off for kids and have them to have everything that they can start their school with, all the cool stuff. I mean, I don't know about you, but I used to love shopping for school supplies. So that's going on. But here's the thing, if you give to Stuff the Bus, we offer incentives for that. So if you give to Stuff the Bus, you can get 20% off your entire gift shop purchase, and if it's not on sale already, okay? And if you buy 2 packets or you bring in your own, you can have 30% off. Now that goes through, it was yesterday and today, and if we have, I guess we could go forward and do it tomorrow also, but that is what's going on. That's to encourage you to do that. Now also right now we have Consuela that is 30% off. Woo, woo, woo. Sound the alarms. I mean, that's huge. That means like some of the purses that we have, they're like $165, they're $115. $115 for a Consuela purse, current Consuela purse. And then we have my favorite, DK Designs. DK Designs is a door design. Instead of a wreath on your front door, you have this great looking door design that has a little place where you put a mini. Okay, what is a mini? It's this a door decoration that you can change out seasonally, or if you're having a party, or if you have certain colors that you want to use. So it's interchangeable. It's the most unique thing. They're the only ones right now that are doing this, and it's so cool. And so this is the sale. You buy a DK door design and one mini, and then we'll give you one of your choice for free. So the door designs are like $52. The main board that goes on your door, $52, and it comes with a mini. And then if you buy another mini, then you get one free. It's really cool. All right, so that's what's going on this weekend, and I'll extend it through tomorrow. Now, next month, we're going to do something that I have never done before. If I had a drum roll, I would do it right now. Next month is going to be a talk to the pros month. Every weekend, I'm going to have a pro on. So the first weekend is going to be one of our favorite people that does painting professionally. This is not just your weekend warrior guy. This is a guy that does this for the living. He's been doing it for like 45 years. He's going to come on and he's going to talk about all the ins and outs of getting a well-painted house and some secrets that go along with that. And then he's going to stay afterwards and talk to y'all a little bit. Let me tell you, if you were thinking about painting your house, Herb Whitehouse is who you want to get to paint your house. And that's who's going to be on the show with me. The next week after that is going to be the man from Milwaukee. I think we should call him the man from Milwaukee. And he's going to talk about Milwaukee tools and which one's the best one to use on certain jobs. And then we're going to have some freebies to go along with it. I've got some batteries, like if you buy a piece, and you can get a battery for free. And then the next week after that, we're going to have somebody in on gardening. I'm hoping I can get a master gardener. This is the only one I don't have nailed down. Master gardener come in and talk to us about that. I want him to talk about mainly Medina and how great their products are and how you can use them in your yard and why you would use an organic over just a regular synthetic. And then last but not least, we're going to have a master plumber on the last weekend of the month. It's pretty exciting, and if it goes really well, maybe we'll do it, we'll pull in one every month, every one weekend out of every month. Oh, God. All right. Now, also to say, we are live on Facebook right now, and Cindy, who just popped on, I want to tell you a big hey, girl, and thanks for watching the show. So let's talk about some of the things that we have restocked in the store. And one of them is my favorite little knife sharpener called Any Sharp. Any Sharp is a very small, petite. It would go in the drawer, fit in your utensil drawer, just so easy, but then it locks down on any flat surface. So when I'm getting ready to cut up some chicken, cut up some beef or whatever, I pull it out, lock it down on my granite countertop. I give it 1, 2, 3, 4 across the knife, and then the knife is so sharp and it's just great. It's perfectly aligned. The little blades are perfectly aligned to give you a great sharp edge. So, but you don't just have to use, you know, like your cutting knives or something like that. Maybe you have a case knife. Maybe you have a little pocket knife that you like to carry along. It also does serrated knives, the kind with the little bumps on them. Okay, a serrated knife for like your bread. So this, we are fully restocked on these, they're $18.99. You'll also find them on the website if you are not here in San Antonio and you want to get it delivered to your front door. You find them out there too. Another thing that we are fully stocked on, and I don't talk about it enough because it's the coolest thing ever, it's called Extreme Tape. So what is Extreme Tape? Extreme Tape is a repair wrap. There's no adhesive to it, okay? It's self-fusing. So when you wrap it around something, it doesn't stick to the surface that you're wrapping, which you don't think, okay, is that really important? It is, and I'm gonna tell you why. It only sticks to itself. All right, so let's just say that you have, all of a sudden you developed a little pinhole leak in your garden hose. So you could go and you can get Extreme Tape, and cut off maybe about 4 feet. It stretches to twice that amount, and then you wrap it around your garden hose. You overlap it every 1/4 of an inch, okay? But it doesn't stick to the hose, it just welds to itself. And so if you ever want to remove it, you just slice it and it falls off. Okay, so why is that important? I like to use it on repair things. Like if I'm trying to hold something together, okay, clamp it together, but a clamp just won't work on it, this extreme tape will hold something together while the glue cures, while the paint dries, just so that you can get the job done. But you can use it on all kinds of things. You can use it on plumbing. Say you get a plumbing leak underneath the sink and it's Sunday night and you're going out of town. So what kind of great scenario is that? It's not. But if you have extreme tape, you can wrap that area. It will seal it. It can be a permanent fix if you want, or when you get back from vacation, you can call the plumber and he can replace it. You can use it on all kinds of hoses. I would keep some in your car. Dad used to keep some in his truck, like on his 39 Ford. And in case he ever blew a hose or developed a small hose, a leak in a hose, you can go and you can wrap it. And it will work up to 500 degrees, 500 degrees, or down to 60 below. Since that doesn't happen here in San Antonio a lot, the 500 degrees or more is more applicable. All right, so it's just a great, you can use it on electrical stuff. It's just a great product, inexpensive to keep around the house. All right, so let me give you an update, okay? About 2 months ago, I told y'all that I was going to re-clean my glass shower door. Okay, how many of you have a glass shower door and you clean it, you try to keep it, you squeegee it, but then it develops hard water stains no matter what you do? I even have people that say, I have soft water and I still get hard water stains. There is a product, once you clean it, I always clean my glass shower door with Delete Germ. Delete Germ is the best product. You can find it online through us, and it is usually for toilet bowl cleaner. It was originally made for hospitals because it's a disinfectant. Dad got the formula from the gentleman that owned it, and we've been making it ever since for about 45 years now. So it's a great way to clean off hard water. I mean, and you know how hard it is to get that off of glass shower doors. You have to be kind of careful, okay, because you don't want to etch it. But then, once you get it clean, how do you keep it clean? Well, there's 2 products. One is called Invisible Shield Protective Glass and Surface Coating. Okay, so it's a coating, and it's like water. Like if you turn the bottle upside down, it's just like water. That's what you feel. But it smells like rubbing alcohol, okay? And it's made by the same family that does Rain-X, like for your windshields and how it repels rain and stuff like that. Same kind of concept, okay? So you put this on a clean glass shower door, 2 coats, okay? And then whenever you do clean, so like once a week I go in there and I spray the door, and I spray it with glass and surface cleaner and repellent, okay? It's the repellent part that I want you to focus on, because this Invisible Shield Glass and Surface Cleaner and Repellent, okay, it's a spray. It reinforces the original coating that you put on there, which is the glass and surface coating, okay? So, it's been 60 days since I did this. I'm not always as diligent about doing stuff because I work so much, but this time I decided this is it. I'm gonna test this and see how long. Well, it's been 60 days and I still have no hard water stains. None, nada. So I'm just saying that if you get tired of cleaning hard water stains off your glass shower door, this is what I would use. And it just works real easy. Great family business too. How many of you have a glass sliding door? And now, since it's cool, the kids are home, people are going in and out that door, that you remember from last summer that it never did open and close that well. It kind of jumped, it would get stuck. What do you do? All right, so there's a couple of things that you want to do. First of all, you're going to clean the track. Get off any debris that's on it. There's all kinds of leaves. One time I had a snake that was stuck there. It's a whole new thing. But get it all clean, and then you want to use a product, not WD-40. And I'm telling you this for a reason. You want to use a product called Tri-Flow. Okay, it is a superior lubricant. And what do I mean by superior lubricant? It is a lubricant. It's like saying ball bearings, liquid ball bearings in a can, okay? And the nice part about Tri-Flow, what makes it special, is it doesn't attract dust. Now, will WD-40 work on the sliding glass door? It does at first, but it attracts dust. And so you get it clean, you spray it on, you think, oh, Trudy doesn't know what she's talking about. WD-40 works just fine. But then it doesn't take long with all the things that are going on in and going out. You get dust on it, and all of a sudden it starts doing the same thing. Jumping, it doesn't want to open, and that's because of the dust and the dirt. And if you clean it off again and you start all over again. So do yourself a favor, use the Tri-Flow to lubricate it. Now, some people have told me, Trudy, the track is not in good shape. Okay, I got an answer for that. Go and straighten up your track as best you can with a pair of pliers, okay? Because some people pull really heavy stuff over their sliding glass door and it messes with the track. So straighten it up the best that you can. And we carry a stainless steel cap that goes over the track. Hi Karen, how you doing? And this will give you like a brand new track to run your door over. It's really amazing, works every time. It's 8 foot, and I know most of us do not have 8-foot doors, and you can trim it, and it just pops down right over the track, and then your door has a nice, smooth track to roll over. It's just something to think about if you're having a hard time with your sliding glass door. Now, this last week, I re-merchandised aisle 6. It's one of my favorite things that I do in the store. I can get lost re-merchandising stuff. And we really needed to, because I had bought a bunch of gardening stuff. In fact, I overbought by accident, and so we had a lot of stuff that was duplicates. And so, it was really hard to shop over there, but it's all looking so good over there right now. But what it did is as I was going through everything, it reminded me of stuff that I have not talked about in a long time. And one of them is garbage guard. Okay, you know, it's really, we've been lucky that it's been pretty cool. I mean, we're coming up on July and we're getting in the low 90s. That's amazing. I mean, and might even have rain tomorrow and next week. That's amazing. So, but sometimes you get flies in your garbage can, bugs in your garbage can, and what do? Well, Taro makes a great product, and it's called Garbage Guard. It's made for only your outdoor ones, okay? Because it emits something to keep the bugs away. You don't want that inside the house. And it's this little black disc that has holes all the way around it. The Garbage Guard Pest Strip comes with a little piece of double stick tape. Throw it away. It's not worth doodly, okay? Because it will not hold. Because you're going to put this Garbage Guard on the inside of your garbage container, whether that be one of those that you get from the city or just a regular garbage can. It's going to go on the inside, okay? And you don't want to lose it the first time that your garbage guys come by and dump your garbage can. So don't use that. Either use a product like alien tape. Any of y'all familiar with alien tape? It's really the coolest stuff. It will stick, and yet you can pull it off and redo it again. It's got this, what they call gecko technology on it, okay? But you could use that on the back of this garbage guard, or you can do what I did. I run a zip tie through one of the holes in the garbage guard because it's got holes all the way around it. I run a zip tie through it, attach it to my container, and then when they dump that, it doesn't go anywhere. I may have to put it back inside the container when I get home, but it works great. And it'll work for about 4 months, okay? So that reminds me I need to get a new one. So if you're having problems with bugs and stuff, then garbage guard is what you need to look for. Another thing that I don't talk about very much is snake stopper. Okay, we have a couple of them. And the one I want to tell you about is the one made by Bonide. And why Bonide? Bonide is the snake stopper that also stops geckos and lizards. It doesn't kill them. Okay, it just repels them. They don't like it triggers, I want to say this just right, it triggers the escape avoidance behavior in reptiles. So you want to put it, when you first use it, you want to sprinkle it around the area in about a 4-inch wide band where you don't want any snakes or lizards or geckos coming around. Once you've gone about 4 weeks and you've seen no activity, then you want to use it broadcast over the whole yard, and that will keep them out of your yard. Now, if you constantly water in certain areas, then you might need to reapply it. If it starts getting way too hot, like 105, 106, day after day after day, you will have to reapply it, okay? All right, so another thing that I wanted to talk to you about real quick is called a door guardian. What is a door guardian? A door guardian is a 3-inch deadbolt lock that does not require a key. So why is that important? Okay, so these deadbolt locks were originally made for companies that would keep people that would be trying to walk out of the house. They were not healthy, and they would just try to walk out of the house, and they could remember how to unlock a regular lock. Well, the door guardian functions a different way, and it is not easy for someone to just figure out how to open it. It is very easy to open, and this is what's nice. You don't have to be searching for a key. Say something happens and you need to get out of the house really quick. This 3-inch deadbolt lock does not require a key. You just pull it and flip it open. But yet when you're at home, this thing will withhold 800 pounds of pressure. 800 pounds. It's a really a cool deal, especially had a couple that came in, and they were saying their young son had managed to get tall enough to be able to unlock the door, and they would find him in the front yard, and that just about freaked them out by the second time it happened. And so I showed them how to use this. They're going to mount it up high where only they can reach it, and then that way he can unlock the door, but he can't get out. Okay, so it's a really great product. It comes in 2 colors. I think it comes in Aura Bronze and Satin Steel. So you can use it on your front door, you could use it on the back door, and it works when you're in the house, okay? All right, now let me give you a little tip, because I don't know about you, but I've been going through a lot of bird seed. I started putting up, I have 3 bird feeders at my house now, because a guy told me one time, I said, why do I need so many bird feeders? Because there was a gentleman there, one of my customers, and he said, you need more than one. Why do I need more than one? He says, when you go out and eat, don't you like to go to different restaurants? Yeah. He says, so you put up different bird feeders. Okay. All right, so the bird seed that I like to use so that the squirrels do not abscond with it is the one that is hot, okay? It's made by Melody Select, okay? This is one, and this is the loose one, okay? And I want you to take it and blend it with just your regular, inexpensive bird seed. Mix it together and then put that in your bird feeder. And the squirrels will leave it alone, but the birds will like it, okay? All right, let me tell you where we're located again. We're at 2361 Northwest Military Highway. We'll be here till 6:30, and so will I. And you can call the store at 210-341-1573. And that's it for this week, folks. We'll see you next week when we're going to talk about paint. Because remember, it's always a great day to paint. Bye.